Hello everyone, I am Priyanka Gohil and today we are going to continue our previous topic, that is structure and functions of the cell organelles. Now before we move forward, please make sure that you have subscribed the channel and turn on the notification bell. So in the previous video, we have seen the structure and function of Golgi apparatus, ribosome and the lysosome. And today we are going to learn about the structure and function of peroxisome and the cytoskeleton. In that we will see the microtubules and the microfilaments. Now here we have the structure of peroxisome. So on the outer surface there is lipid bilayer. Then at the center there is crystalline core. Then here are the presence of enzymes and these are the transport proteins. So what is peroxisome? So it is a type of microbody which is small, spherical shaped with the single membrane. Its size is 0.5 to 1.5 micrometer and they are found in both the cells, the animal cell as well as the plant cell. Now, just like the lysosome, they contain many enzymes which help in the biological reactions. And they are formed from the endoplasmic reticulum, unlike the lysosome, which were formed from the Golgi bodies. Now here we have the function of the peroxisome. So as they are containing various enzymes, so they are usually used for the different metabolic reaction and for digesting different materials in the cell. Now they help in the oxidation of many substances which will result in the formation of hydrogen peroxide, which is obviously harmful, but as the peroxisome contains the enzyme peroxidase, or the catalase, so they will decompose this harmful hydrogen peroxide into water and the oxygen, or it will use it for the oxidization of other organic compounds like phenol, alcohol and the formaldehyde. Now they are also involved in the catabolism of fatty acids as in beta oxidation, then D-amino acids and the polyamines. Now, what is this D-amino acid? So, all the amino acid except for the glycine, they are the stereoisomers. This means that they are mirror images in their structure, and it is just like how we have the left hand and the right hand. So, these are labeled L for the left-handed and D for the right-handed to distinguish the mirror images. And they are also useful in the synthesis of plasminogens, which is the type of ether phospholipid which is needed for the functioning of our brain and the lungs. Now they also participate in synthesis of cholesterol, bile acid and the myelin. Now if we see in the plants, so it will help in the photorespiration and symbolic nitrogen fixation. Now here we have the structure of the cytoskeleton. So in the structure of cytoskeleton, there is cell membrane here. Then these are the microfilaments, these are the microtubules, and these are the intermediate filaments. So this cytoskeleton is a complex dynamic network of interlinking protein filaments which is present in the cytoplasm of all the cells, including bacteria and the archaea. Now it extends from the cell nucleus to the cell membrane and it composed of similar proteins in the various organisms. Now it is made up of mainly 3 compounds which are actin filaments like microfilaments, then microtubules and the intermediate filaments. Now here are the functions of the cytoskeleton. So 3 main functions are there. So first it will provide shape to the cells which are lacking in the cell wall. Then it will allow for the cell movement like crawling movement of the white blood cells and amoebas, or it will do the contraction of the muscle cell. And third, it will allow for the movement of organelles within the cell and endocytosis. Now here we have the microtubulin. So in the structure of microtubulin, there are 2 globular protein chains are involved. First is the alpha tubulin and second is the beta tubulin. Together, we can also call it as a tubulin dimer. So this microtubulin are the long hollow cylinder. Then its size is 24 nanometer in diameter and it can grow up to a length of 50 micrometer. Now they are found in the eukaryotic cell and it is important component of the cytoskeleton. Now as we have seen in the structure, they are made up of 2 globular proteins, namely alpha tubulin and the beta tubulin. And along with the microtubule axis, these tubulins are joined end to end to form the protofilaments. Now we will see the function of the microtubule. So as they are part of the cytoskeleton, so they provide mechanical support to the cell. It helps in the organization of cytoplasm, and they help in the segregation of the chromosomes during the mitosis process. Now they are used for the locomotion, which is the movement from one place to another place when it is present in the flagella or the cilia. Now here we have the structure of microfilament. So the main component of this microfilament is the actin subunit, and they will form together and it will make a actin filaments. So these microfilaments are small rod-like structure. The size is 4 to 7 nanometer in diameter, and they are the important part of the cytoskeleton, and they are found in the cytoplasm of all the eukaryotic cell, and they are made up of the protein actin, which is a contractile protein. Now here we have the function of the microfilament. So mainly it is providing support and shape to the cell. Then along with myosin, it will help into the contraction of the muscle cells, and it will help in the cytokinesis. This cytokinesis is a physical process of cell division. So today we have seen the structure and function of peroxisome and the cytoskeleton. And in that we have seen the microtubules and the microfilaments. So thank you so much everyone for watching. Please like and share this video and comment on this topic, and also subscribe the channel. See you soon with the next video.